Welcome back. India Against Corruption movement inspired by Anna Hazare's fast touched every segment of the society. Even the hardened criminals from Tihar jail were in awe of Anna's leadership. Core committee member of the youth wing of IAC in Delhi, Naveen Jai Hind, gave Prudent the first-hand account.
लगा था कि भाई अब जेल में हैं तो यहाँ पे तो क्रिमिनल लोग हैं मैक्सिमम, लेकिन अन्ना का प्रभाव ये था कि हमने ये देखा कि क्रिमिनल लोग भी ये चाहते थे कि भाई हम भी ठीक होना चाहते हैं। अगर ये सिस्टम ठीक हो, वो तो खुद इस केसों में मतलब वहाँ पे हत्या तक में उसमें शामिल होते हैं, मर्डर वगैरह करते हैं या कोई भी एक्टिविटी है, लेकिन उनकी तरफ से जो रिस्पॉन्स आया और काफ़ी जेलों में मैं आपको बताऊं, जेलों की उसमें अनशन कर दिया उन्होंने शुरू, हमारे से आके मिलने लगे कि हम क्या आपकी क्या सहायता कर सकते हैं कैदियों ने। हमने बोला कि नहीं कुछ नहीं, हम तो अनशन पे हैं, वैसे भी तो उन्होंने आइडिया अच्छा लगा रहे, फिर आप लोग अगर अनशन पे हैं तो हम भी आज खाना नहीं खाएंगे।
The youth played a very big role in the movement. Naveen believes that youth of this country have got a new direction through the India Against Corruption movement.
पूरे देश का यूथ, जो लोग बोलते हैं कि यूथ उसके साथ है, यूथ तो वहाँ है, यूथ कहीं नहीं है, यूथ अन्ना के साथ था बिल्कुल, और यूथ देश के लिए लड़ने के लिए तैयार हो गया था, तो वो कुछ भी कर सकता था। लेकिन अन्ना ये कहते थे कि हमें अहिंसा के रास्ते पे काम करना है। तो ये जो पूरे देश के यूथ ने ये काम किया कि कॉल को माना और बिल्कुल अहिंसक तरीके से उन्होंने इस आंदोलन को, इस क्रांति को आगे लेके गए। तो यूथ ने अन्ना ने बहुत बड़े इस देश के यूथ को एक लाइन दी है कि हमें देश के लिए कुछ करना है।
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
MPT has alleged that about 5 million tons of unaccounted iron ore is exported from Panji port. The ore is to the tune of 4,500 crore rupees. MPT has also demanded suspension of operations at Panji port.
MPT has cited tremendous export of illegal iron ore from Panji port. MPT's report states that 5 million tons of unaccounted iron ore is exported to the port, which is operated by the state government.
Quantity has been exported unaccounted from Panji port. Basically, we are trying to tighten all the procedures so that only legal ore is exported.
So MPT doesn't have control anything on that?
The Panji port is controlled by the state government. Yeah. So as far as Mormugao port is concerned, yes, we are acting upon. Any problem is there, we try to take action. But in case of Panji port, only state government can do it.
MPT chairman in his letter to the Chief Secretary Sanjay Srivastav has mentioned Panji port's operation falls within the administrative ambit of the state government. State government looks after point of licensing mines, movement of iron ore by truck to the loading point. Government also looks after loading into the barges, movement of barges through the rivers and thereafter loading into the ship. He has also mentioned that Panji port does not have necessary infrastructure to operate as fully functional port.
Action can be taken. Anyone can point out. We will take action against them.
Our senior reporter Rakesh Kandulkar and Surendra Matkaikar with video journalist Shan.
Goa is all set to welcome spiritual leader and founder of Art of Living Foundation, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. He is scheduled to visit the state for 2 days. During his visit, he will conduct satsangs at Kepe and Miramar and will also inaugurate a de-addiction rehabilitation center at Madgaon.
The Art of Living Foundation is celebrating its 30th year, and as a part of the celebrations, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is visiting the state as a part of his nationwide tour. During his 2-day tour, he will address a cross-section of people in the public interactions, seminars and satsangs. On 21st September, he will meet the devotees and satsang at Deo Kepe. Thereafter, he will visit the Zamauli Devasthan. The next day, he will inaugurate a de-addiction rehabilitation center at Madgaon, followed by a meeting with the volunteers of India Against Corruption. After that, he will meet the faculty and students of SSIMC Complex, Madgaon. In the evening, he will meet editors at Hotel Park Hyatt, Aroshi. On 23rd, on his way to airport, he will visit the Sri Ambabai Mahalakshmi temple at Magor Hill, Vasco.
डायबिटीज, ब्लड प्रेशर इतले वाडल्यात आनी आमकां दिसता की आतां मुखार कितें खंय वचपाचें जर 35 वर्साचेर 30 वर्साचेर जर मनशाक हार्ट अटॅक येवपाक लागले, डायबिटीज जावपाक लागलो किंवा डिप्रेशनाक लागून आज आमी आत्महत्येचे प्रमाण पळयतात, द इन्सिडन्स ऑफ सुइसाइड्स विच वी सी इन द सोसायटी टुडे, वॉट टू डू, वॉट इज द, आनी हाका एकच सोल्युशन म्हणटा तें आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग. He has conquered so many hearts, he has transformed so many minds and transformed so many peoples.
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Devendra Gaonkar.
WISCON, a 3-day conference on urology, is organized by the Urology Society of India. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath applauded the effort by Health Department providing different schemes to the common man.
This conference will go on till 18 September. Renowned doctors in the field of urology are participating in the conference. Chief Minister Digambar Kamath inaugurated the 3-day conference. Professor P. Venugopal, Dr. Anil Bradu, Dr. Shailesh Shah, Dr. P.B. Singh, Dr. S.K. Singh and Dr. Jayesh Kudzadkar were present for the inaugural ceremony. Digambar Kamath elaborated on his vision for Goa's healthcare sector.
We even try to take care of patients suffering from chronic dialysis problems. We reimburse to a patient to the tune of 15,000 rupees per month whoever undergoes dialysis. Despite of the fact that in the government hospitals, dialysis is not charged, dialysis is free.
Over the years, the field of urology has seen revolutionary developments. Urology sector has gained extensive long-term experience in diagnosing and treating kidney stones, kidney cancer, bladder cancer and kidney transplant. Dr. Umesh Ojha and Dr. Vivek Joshi were awarded gold medal for their remarkable work in urology sector. Our reporter in Margao, Sameer Bhatt.
News from sports after a short break. Stay tuned.